Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. Hello. Hello. Got lined up yet. Hello. 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 Yeah. Hello. Can that say it back? Get fucked. Get fucked. Alright. What am I gonna make? Hey, what does learning mean to you? Just out of curiosity. I'm just curious. Just you know, a little question. Okay. I've never learned anything in my life. That's cool. I need a floor. And I need lights. I'm gonna need this one. Hold on. Okay. So I'm gonna need a light. And then I'm gonna need a I know how to do this. I'll figure out how to do this. I learned this a while ago. Sky. Wait, no, it's not. Is it that? I think so. That. And then I need this. Do this. Hello. Hmm. It's one of these. One of these does the thing that I need, I think. Or is it this guy? I think it's this guy. Or am I looking at the wrong one? There's one more thing I have to spawn. There we go. Okay. Okay. Did you watch E3 stream? I don't give a shit. Are we trying to do an Unreal? Learn. Neo, make the big robot. Okay, I will make the big robot. Yes. Where the fuck I am. Oh, he's way over here. Okay. I'll just put that over here. Great. Good. I came here, Neo, so teach me Unreal. What the fuck? I'm learning it right now. I've spawned in Cube.
Tread carefully, young Padawan. The new engine will be tricky. Unreal Engine 5 will be coming out soon. Heh?
Huh? Thank you, Vincent B, for the $3. Thank you very much. This new battlefield, yeah, this is everything on this map is destructible. You shoot the cube, gone. Are there 5 Unreal Engines? It's been about like what, 25 years since the first Unreal Engine, I think. I'm not sure. Just time. Oh wait, no, I don't want this. One of these. is the thing I need. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Good. Make AAA game in Unreal Engine 5 right now. I don't even know how to blueprint things. I'm just trying to learn how to do character animations first. Because I want to use Unreal Engine 5 for like cinematic shit. I don't want to make a game. The fact that Unreal has real-time ray tracing that I don't need to bake anything into is very interesting to me. Very fucking interesting. So I'm gonna just try and learn it, and we're gonna see what happens. But the first thing I need to do is get Clump into the engine. First step of order, make Clump real. Make Clump real. That's our first step. Okay. Where am I? Open Clump. All right. I have Blender open right now. I'm getting ready to export them. I'll show you Clump. Hold on. I'll show you Clump. Here is Clump. That's him. I want to get him into Unreal, but I need to make sure that his rig isn't shit, because it's been a while since I've used this model. Update armature. Great. Clean the scene. Set character name. Clump. Okay. Great. Export FBX to Unreal Humanoid. Anything I need to be focused on? I don't think so. Okay, let's export him. I'm going to bring him into my project folder. Let's hope that works. Okay, import. We go to folder here, see if he just imports fine. I wish you could see all the pop-up windows over Unreal, but it's not playing exactly nice, so I don't know. Import all. Okay, well, we got Clump. He came in. He didn't come in with textures. Clump needs textures. I'm going to find them. Actually, I know the fastest way of getting his materials over is to export GLTF, so we're going to do that first. Where am I? Okay. Wait, what the fuck am I doing? Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. There we go. Okay. Give him skin. I'm working on it. Can you actually export this model in a file that is recognizable to Unreal 5? Dude, Unreal 5 can take in a lot of files. It's not not cryptic. It's just complicated. Well, complicated in the sense that, like, you know, it's not like plug and play. But any animation software that is plug and play secretly isn't. There is no such thing as good and easy animation software. You pick one. You either get good animation software or you get easy animation software. You can't get both. Is the GLTF plugin enabled? It's not. I'm dumb. Restart now. Save selected. Yes. Have you tried out nanite models yet? Nope. It's not my current interest as of right now. I am getting this for the rendering engine. That is my big concern, is the rendering engine. What was the first animation program you ever used? Does Windows or Microsoft Movie Maker, Windows Movie Maker, and Microsoft Paint, does that count? Does that count as first animation? Oh, we're not going to build lighting. Hold on. Sneeze. Sneeze question mark? No. What am I looking for? There we go. Yep, don't want that. Good. Can I tell this to shut the fuck up? Would certainly like to. I'm not going to build any lighting, whatever. Let me add in our post-process volume. Bring that down. Come over here. Infinite extent. Great. We're going to use solid exposure. Let's go with 8.6. Okay. Okay, now we can import his materials. All right. Open. Generate light map, sure. He is importing. Okay. Clump. Maybe I should do desktop share, because there's going to be a lot of pop-up windows. Get rid of this. Fraction, what the fuck? No. That's interesting. He does look kind of scary without high texture. We'll fix that. Okay, is there anything else that looks fucked? I don't think so. Looks fine to me. Sure. Why not? Alright, cool. They announced a game with the game thing. A revolution has occurred. A new age. Alright. Oh, fuck. What the fuck? Something wrong happened. Am I using a different UV? Nope, there's only one UV. What the fuck? Let's see. Opacity? You shouldn't have any. What? You shouldn't have opacity. What the hell is this? What is his base color? What is this? This looks off. What the fuck? Okay. He is not translucent, he's opaque. We good? Clump ball? Clump ball? I think we have clump ball. This is good news. Alright, we should be fine now. Apply. He is building. Good. Very good. Good news. How goes the learning? Goes okay. First step was getting clump into the engine. Let me make sure that the mesh knows to use this. It's gotta be sure. Oh wait, no, I don't want to interfere with that. I need to do something about this. No, that's his physics. What am I missing here? I need to change his base mesh. There we go. Clump. Now it knows. This is good news. Good. Great. Okay, so now how the fuck do I animate him in any degree is the next question. Does Clump have subsurface scattering? I don't even know how to do that in this engine. That'd be another thing to learn. The base level was just getting Clump into here. That was the start. Is there something for that? Let me see. Metallic roughness, opacity, tessellation, subsurface color. I guess there is. Can I just pump a value into that? Or does it have to? I think it has to be a map. I think it has to be a specific map. I'm pretty sure I can't just like push a value onto it. Unless it lets me. Let's see. Value of 0.1. Value of 1. Apply. I don't even think it's going to use that node. Hello, Gabby. That's something to Google, I guess. Let's learn that first. How to use subsurface color. Look at the documentation. Subsurface color input is only enabled when the shading model is properly set to subsurface. Okay, well, how do I do that? Shading model. There we are.
Are you hyped for SDA LKER2? Looks similar to Metro but with cinematics.
It looks like a game that I'll try out. Thinking one server will aim for the $1. Oh, whoops. 0.01. 0.1. Is that just an overall shade? That's just an overall shade. I don't think it does anything specific like apply edging. One way to know is to actually look at the mesh itself. Let me just try that. When you have a mesh selected, okay. This man, he. You have a mesh based. Oh, mesh based. Okay. This one. There we go. There we go. Okay. Is that changing anything? Yeah, I don't want that. Okay. Subsurface color input is only enabled that. This input allows you to add color to materials to simulate shifts in color when light passes through the subject. For instance, human characters might have a red subsurface color in the skin. Alright, then let's just get rid of this. Just add a dark red color. Something like that. It's a bit much. That looks like a bit much, dude. Probably a smarter way of doing this. This better than Blender? When it comes to rendering, yes, absolutely. Turn it down. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the idea, but I need to selectively turn it down. Okay. Yeah, I like the lighting too, Gabby. Opacity is now that effect. Okay. So let's use this then. We set this to 1. Make this a parameter just so I can see differences in real time. Apply it. I could see it. Hold on. I think I could see it. Maybe not. Could just be imagining it. Yeah. Not exactly it. How the fuck did they do this? Where's this parameter group? Probably follow the node setup they made. Does the node system feel different from Blender, or is it kind of similar? Similar in setup, but like the appearance is vastly more cryptic, I'd say. A lot more of it is plugging in nodes for even like things like a simple number. It's no longer based upon, let's say, something that has like shit built into it into the node tree. You got to plug in a number node into a value. It's a bit more cryptic, which is what I'm trying to learn right now.
Dinner time.
Thank you, Hellsnake, for the $2 in the behind the scenes. Clapboard? What the fuck? Okay. This is so bizarre. I guess I have to watch the video, but I'm just hoping it doesn't waste my time. This is 5 seconds. What the fuck? You know, I was hoping that this is Unreal Engine documentation, by the way. I was like looking up, how do I do this? And they provide this helpful video just for you. Thanks. All right, let me just look up this specific tutorial. 9 minutes. Okay. Put on double speed, I guess.
Light needs some improvement. We have no lights coming from the hair, which makes the hair look weird. So what we can do now is go to the lights. We have only one light here, and go down to the light section, go open the advanced. And for the cascade shadows, which makes it much more e-skin material. We have 3 images we can use. Our AO roughness metallic, AO goes to here, roughness goes to here, and metallic goes to here. And then normal map, of course, goes to the normal map. Okay. And the shader will be a skin shader, so we're going to grab the shader and then change the shading mode to subsurface profile. The subsurface profile will give us the default skin like subsurface scattering, but we could give it a profile when we wanted to. But before we finish this though, I want to have a few more controls. Let me hold down M and click to create a multiply. And then I'm going to multiply that with the RGB color, and holding down V button and click to create a color node, and change that to skin mult as the parameter name. Default setting will be a white color in this case, and result goes to the base color. So we're able to maybe tweak the color later on. Oh, and also the alpha channel of this color is actually the scattering. You can take a look at the settings here inside of Substance Painter. When we're choosing the Unreal Engine for SSS, the A channel or alpha channel is scattering for the base color. So that means we can connect that, of course, to the opacity. In this case, when you change the shader to skin shader inside of Unreal, this opacity is actually the input for scattering. Okay, something kind of weird. Anyway, and we can add more controls here. Holding down M and click to create a multiply here, and then connect that G channel to multiply. Holding down S and click to create a parameter, and this one will be called.
Oh. Okay. I mean, he kind of just said rest of the fucking owl with using that alpha channel for the goddamn, what do you call it? Subsurface scattering, but I guess I'll just set this to white and call it a day. It's already at white. Okay, well then what if I set it to red? Just makes them red. Don't do that. Okay, fine. Fuck me. Mouth ball. Yeah, I think so too. Does this do anything? Do you do anything? Nothing. Actually nothing. That's interesting. Okay. Well, back to the video.
Roughness multiplier, and that will have a default value of 1, and max will be 4, and then the result goes to B. The reason I choose 4 here is just to be able to go further if I wanted to, and that goes to the roughness. No? Okay. And then metallic should be black, so we could actually not connect that if you wanted to. Maybe I can hold down S and then click to create another parameter, and that goes to the specular. Okay, default value is 1, min is 0, max is 1. Okay, I guess that's it, so I'm going to go ahead and apply this and save, of course. Alright, with that being created, we can now right-click in the content browser, go to Material and Textures. We can create something called, it's not really that easy to see there. So right-click here, right, Material and Textures. Well, it's even harder to see. Maybe I can drag the content browser to the top. Right-click, Material and Textures. Here maybe. And we choose this subsurface profile here. We can call this guy Skin SSS Profile. Okay. And this is going to be the one goes to our skin material. So we're going to right-click here and create a material instance. And we can call this guy Skin Material Instance. And then that goes to the skin, of course. You can see that's how it looks like. And then we can, double click to open it. And then there is a profile for us to drag in. So I'm going to drag this guy in here to use it. This is basically using the default setting for now. You can see a little bit of a subsurface scattering on the shadow. You can see a little bit of
Okay, so. Wait, did you just duplicate this and create it? I think you created an instance from the duplication of it. For that. Yeah, there we go. Bye, Gabby. You don't understand a single thing? Pathetic. Pathetic. Clump. 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 Okay.
and double click to open it. And then there is a profile for us to drag in. So I'm gonna drag this guy in here to.
Fucking where? Question mark? Where question mark exclamation point? It's in general. Oh, there it is.
use it. This is basically using the default setting for now. You can see a little bit of a subsurface scattering on the shadow. You can see a little bit of the red bleeding. What we can do here now is double click to open it, and we can change the scatter radius. You can see it's basically changing the scattering a little bit. Change that to 0.
Okay. What do you do? Nothing? What do you do? Oh, it's compiling shaders. Hold on.
It's not really changing that much. Let's take a look at the base. Let's assign it here too, just to make sure that it's going through. I guess maybe that's because our scattering is also controlled. Or, you know what? It's okay now. Maybe I was forgetting to.
Okay. Hold on. Oh wait, what am I doing? But it did put it onto him. That's good. I need more. Although I can't see a difference.
Compile it. Anyway, back here to our profile now, you can see we can drag this slider to control how much subsurface scattering is going on. So I want a little bit of bleeding, but not that much. The default setting is for the skin, so if you want it to be realistic, just use it. Go further if I wanted to.
What did I miss?
No? Okay. And then metallic should be black one. There. So right click here, right, click in the content. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this. And save, of course. Alright, with that being created, we can now right click in the content browser, go to material and textures. We can create something called, it's not really that easy to see there. So right click here, right, material and textures. Well, it's even harder to see. Maybe I can drag the content browser to the top. Right click, material and textures. Here maybe. And we choose this subsurface profile here. We can call this guy skin SSS profile. Okay. And this is going to be the one goes to our skin material. So we're going to right click here and create a material instance. And we can call this guy skin material instance. And then that goes to the skin, of course. You can see that's how it looks like. And then we can, double click to open it. And then there is a profile for us to drag in. So I'm going to drag this guy in here to use it. This is basically using the default setting for now. You can see a little bit of a subsurface scattering on the shadow. You can see a little bit of the red bleeding. What we can do here now is double click to open it, and we can change the scatter radius. You can see it's basically changing the scattering a little bit. Change that to 0. No, it's not really changing that much. Let's take a look at the base. Let's assign it here too, just to make sure that it's going through. I guess maybe that's because our
Fuck. You cry? I'm crying at all times. In real time. I am crying in real time. Oh, no, I didn't want that. No. What's wrong with you? There's nothing wrong with you. Yeah. I don't think I left anything out. Yeah, this should all work. I put on the Kids Bop. It should work. I can't tell if it's working or not, though.
scattering is also controlled. Or, you know what, it's okay now. Maybe I was forgetting to compile it. Anyway, back here to our profile now, you can see we can drag this slider to control how much subsurface scattering is going on. So I want a little bit of a bleeding.
It's just, it should be working, and then it's not, and now I'm here. Now I'm at this part. So, what's up? What's up, mister? What am I? God damn it, it's so finicky. Fuck. The controls change when you go into the model viewer for materials. Blend mode. Additive? It has to recompile every shader. That's interesting. And he's gone now. So come here. Come here. Do I really have to? Okay, I'll just have that be a floating window, I guess. That's annoying, but whatever. Why are you doing this? Because if you want to have more fancy animations, you gotta learn fancy shit. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright. There we are.
But not that much. The default setting is for the skin, so if you want it to be realistic, just use the default settings. I want to have a little bit more flashy look, so I'm going to drag that up actually a little bit to make the subsurface scattering more visible. Okay, and when we're at it, we can go to the skin material base, we drag the content down to the bottom. And zoom in a little bit closer. I think the roughness is a bit too shiny here, so we can go to the instance and check on specular and roughness. Maybe I can make the specular a bit lower and roughness a bit higher. Okay. Alright, that feels better. Again, it's just a matter of tweaking those values. Maybe I can have just a little bit more. You can see how we're having a lot of red color bleeding inside the shadows. Yeah, that's basically what the scattering is. Okay.
Is there anything else?
Or further out visible.
You have nothing else to say. Okay, great. Enable Burley. I don't know what that is. Change it to that color. Maybe I shouldn't fuck with any of these values. I'm just curious. It's probably okay on default, honestly. Probably shouldn't be touching any of this. Okay, save, and save, and save, and save, and return to clump. How is he? I'm going to turn off the world. What are you trying to do? I'm a 3D artist. It's like I'm on a submarine. It's like, yeah, I'm a mechanic. What do you need fixed? The tires are flat. What kind of 3D artist are you? It is him. The 3D artist is here. Oh my god, it's him. Okay. Show me some dope ass subsurface scattering, baby. What do we got? Basically nothing. I want to add it. Hold on, let me just... Oh yeah, okay, we got some. But only if you get stupid bright. So let's make it a bit more suggestive. Clump. Clump. Okay. Alright. Let me see here. Transmission normal scale. What does this do? As far as I can tell, nothing. Put that back to default. Scattering distribution. As far as I can tell, nothing. Don't fuck with that. IOR. As far as I can tell, nothing. Don't fuck with that. Okay, just don't fuck with any of these values. Ooh. Ooh, I like that look. I like playing with the sliders. I like that. It's painful compared to Maya? Really? Because when I use 3ds Max, I prefer that way, way over Maya. Because I like the way that 3ds Max stacks modifiers. The way that Maya does it, from what I remember, it was something awkward. It was awkward to use. But I haven't used either in years. Fucking years. My basis of like not Maya, but 3ds Max is from like a decade ago. Pretty much. Alright, this is bright ass light. It should be shining through better. I'm not a big fan of how it resolves light. But I guess it's okay. I'll settle. You know what? It's fine. I know how to do subsurface scattering now. I know how to plug it in. That's great. That's good news. Cool. Get out of my face! All right, go back to default for this. There we are. He's so wet. Good. I prefer him wet. This is the preferred clump. For sure. Absolutely. Maybe I'll fix him up. Hold on. Okay, sweaty. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Great. Clump Cube. Clump Cube. Clump Cube. Yeah, if you're gonna learn animation and you don't plan to go into the industry, don't get Maya. Maya's like what? $4,000 a year? No. Get Blender. If you're going into the industry, if you're going into the industry as an animator, yes, you need to know Maya. Yes. But if you're not, no. What the fuck are you doing? So much money. So much fucking money. Yeah, Clump is running in real time. I gotta learn how to do character rigging now. I mean, he's already rigged up. He should have bones. I just don't know how to work with him. I don't know how to move his bones. Time for Google. Unreal Engine, adjust bone animations. Okay. Jesus. Yeah, Animator Survival Kit by Richard Williams. Absolutely. Absolutely. You want to learn animation? Pick a program and get Richard Williams Animator Survival Kit. The book, if you read that shit and then you practice the program, you'll learn how to animate. You'll learn how to animate. There you go. There you go. It's practice and research. That's how you do it. That's every skill, actually. Do you recommend any 3D animation tutorials on YouTube? Nope. Not really. We got 2 times? We're going to go to 2 times. Here we are.
Hello and welcome back to Unreal Engine 4 tricky video about Unreal Engine 4. So today's tutorial is about how to adjust pose animation. It doesn't matter what pose, whatever amount or number of pose, it doesn't matter for what reason or what is the target you are going to do this, but we're going to cover the basic steps and how you can achieve such a result. So what we have now here is a basic third-person tutorial, nothing fancy being made here, it's just the base tutorial. The target we're going to do now is, wherever we go, as you know, here we move, we can move the camera. My target here is, whenever I move the camera, I force the character to move his head and to start looking around. This is not only what you can achieve using this method, but you can do all sorts of things, like when the character is running by stairs, you can well fit and well adjust the position of the feet. As you can see here, it's floating to the ground, but you can keep each leg on each stair, or there's lots and lots of things. Or, like, for example, you can run as a character, and let's say, we are going to do, for example, if we're going to target, move the pawns to adjust the first step. It's okay, but for example, if you're targeting to
This is not the tutorial for me. Yeah, he's running a PS4 right now. He's got it running Tetris Battle Royale. That's why it's running so loud. Let me try to look up something different. Because that didn't fucking help. Okay, here's a thread. I need an animation blueprint. It's time to learn blueprints. It's time. It's about time. Okay. There's a tutorial for that I need to watch for sure. And I'm gonna click on that and watch Piss. Here we go.
You're probably standing on.
Where is it? Where's the segment? Create a game with blueprints. Link that interesting. I guess I'll just do this tutorial real quick. Why not? Why not?
So this is absolutely amazing. We could copy thousands of these assets around.
That's great, man.
Time to start programming in Unreal Engine 5. And in case you forgot, Unreal Engine 5 is a video game engine. And begin to create our small game, we first need to import the third-person character content. Now, if you've been following along in this tutorial, we've already imported the third-person character content right here. If we press
I just wanted to learn. I just want to learn how to move his bones. I might have to just like do ground up tutorial shit. I just might have to do ground up tutorial shit. I wanna fuck with Clump. I wanna fuck with Clump. But if I need to learn blueprinting for this, I might have to just do a dead ass blueprint tutorial. That might be what I have to do. Shit. You know about exporting Albion cache? I know that the FBX is the powerhouse of the export. I know that. That's one thing I know. Okay. How to use skeleton. Wait. Skeletal mesh actor in Unreal Engine 5. All right, documentation. Drag and drop. Yep. Yeah, he's there. Neo, you make amazing content. Neo, you make an amazing clump. Thank you. Use animation blueprint, use animation asset, use custom mode. And I just want his bones. I just want his bones. I want to get to his bones. Boneless clump. I mean, it should work with mocap. There's no reason why it shouldn't. Virtual production, not really, Joey. I'm kind of trying to learn it for the 3D shit because of the path tracing, which is dope as heck. That's the main reason. I really gotta take some dead ass tutorials on this. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like I gotta sit down and do a real ass tutorial. I gotta do a real ass tutorial. God damn it. God damn it. I thought I could get away with just like knowing what I know and then adapting that, but that's not the case. Sigh. Thank you, Julian. Very enthusiastic. Animation to play. Pose asset? New pose asset. I mean, yeah, sure. Let's make a new folder. Sure. Save. Select source animation. Oh shit, I wasn't ready for this. Welp. Cancel that. I just wanted to use bones. Use custom mode. Nope. Animation class. Tutorial animation blueprint. Don't mind if I do. There's probably a tutorial with this. We tried searching Unreal Boner. That's a good idea. Thank you for that. Yeah, it's all going to be up here. Oh, wait, no. Skeletal mesh. No, this is not. Damn it. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. You know, it's a game engine. You're supposed to have all your shit done before it reaches this stage. You know, it makes sense. I was just hoping that it would be a bit more like an animation suite. What happens when I click this? Oh, fuck. I should just watch the tutorial. Okay, let's just do it. Let's dead ass do it. Character animation in Unreal Engine 5. Live training, 2-hour video. Or 20-minute video. got into the Zoom call, guys. Just got into the Zoom call.
What is up, guys? In this video, we're going to take a look at where can we get high-quality 3D assets for our game. We did something like this for Unity from the site called Mixamo. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. If not, there are probably going to be some of you guys, wise guys in the comment section below. Technically, that's not Mixamo. I don't care, okay? Anyways, let's move on with the tutorial. So here I have a new project. I'm going to go into Blueprint, and you are going to select the third person. So we're going to use the third person because I want to see...
Bitch. I just want to learn how to do it. I just want... Okay.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Unreal Engine News and Community Spotlight.
What? Is this a tutorial? What is... This is not... Is this? Is it?
So what we're going to do, we're just going to create a new project from scratch. The goal
Yes.
of this
Thank you.
is to kind of find the quickest way to get a character up and playable. That was the talk that I gave, and a lot of people found it.
I'll put it to 2 times, but I can't make them
There
louder,
are
so...
tutorials out there that I've given that takes you from beginning to end, the whole end-to-end process on our documentation pages covering that. But I wanted to do a quick start guide for getting a playable character up. There's no better way to do that than starting out with a template. Because it already has a lot of that stuff already built.
Okay, well... I guess we're just gonna... I guess we're just gonna make a new project. It's fine, you know? That's fine. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Create. This is so exciting. You clicked on the stream with the exact title being the way it is, and you're bitching now? Really? Moron. We have to wait for it to load now. It's actually compiling shaders. I wonder if like some people think that my animations just appear out of thin air. Like it takes no technical advice or any sort of knowledge to do. It just shows up. Like it just appears before you in a video. The shaders are compiling. Hi. It's almost done. It went to 3 shaders, then back to 100, so that's cool. The 5950 only has, I think, like what, a 20% performance boost. It comes with an internal GPU processor, but I don't need that. I really don't. I need the 3090 for the VRAM. That was the big thing, was that VRAM boost. But my CPU is totally fine right now. Totally fine. Still waiting on shaders. It just added 4,000 more shaders. Am I like crypto mining right now? Is this what's actually happening? Whatever. What's the fastest time you complete RE4? 8 hours. I don't rush that game. I enjoy it. I don't like speedrunning shit. I haven't speedrun anything besides one time. Were you trying to figure out control rig previously? I was just trying to figure out how to use models, period, Matthew. I was trying to figure out how to, like, throw in my character and start moving him in Unreal. Or if he had to have, like, his animations already baked in the NLA. If that's the case, I mean, that's fine, but I'd rather know how to fix things in Engine, because that will happen, where I'll need to fix something in Engine. You can get dark mode task manager. I put it in dark mode for your viewing pleasure. I didn't want your eyeballs going ouch. How's the UI? It's fine. You know, just a matter of learning it. Control rig is the new feature you might want to try out then. Let me look up that. Let's see here. UE5 control rig.
Hello everyone.
Do I have to learn from you? Is there no one else? Is there no one else? Control rig is a node-based reading system. Okay. Well, that's nice. Oh, it's a plugin. In a blueprint. The control rig looks like it modifies multiple animations together to create like a dynamic animation depending upon the setting and character influence, but I kind of just need to learn the very bare basics. Thank you, Kieran, for becoming a member. Thank you very much. Neo, you think you'll ever need a Threadripper build in your life? If I start simulating particle systems, sure. If I do like very hardcore encoding, simulating particle systems, or if I run a Minecraft server, maybe. Wow. Yeah. What's your second favorite game since your first is RE4? Last of Us. Used to be like head-to-head contender. Used to be like on certain days I think The Last of Us was better, and on other days I think it'd be Resident Evil 4. But since Part 2 came out, soured it. Sucks, but it soured it. So, yeah. Are we still compiling shaders? 2 shaders. 2 shaders. 74% on 2 shaders. Okay.
Hey, I was wondering if you could get off the Xbox so I could play Fortnite.
I'm loading in a third-person preset.
I'm sorry for appearing so much in your E8 video. A lot of people think I ruin it.
I mean, anyone outside of the streams who just watch the video don't care. Like, they don't know anything about it. People who are watching the streams, though, were upset with how much that you were soft spoiling the game. That's just a social cue. That's just something that you learned. That's just something you learned, is that you need to watch the social cues of how you talk about a game when someone's playing it for the first time. It's just a learning experience. Thank you, Kieran Skelly, for the 100 pounds. Thank you very much. I appreciate the donation. It shouldn't be given as like a receipt for being a bad audience member. That's just a learning experience. Thank you for the 100 pounds. I do appreciate it. Okay, we're done compiling shaders. What are we on to now? We're on to loading. 83%, 86%. This shit takes so long to compile. You throw anything new at Unreal Engine and it's gotta shit hard. Okay, here we are. Oh, more compiling. It's up, but we're compiling even more. Okay. RE8 vid, where is, was that? The RE8 vid, where is, was that confusing mess of I Like Men and the fucking Friday Night Funkin' shit is so wild. Thanks. I don't have a problem with the controls. I think the controls in RE4 are complemented by the enemy design. Like, the enemy design is not abusive of the controls in that game, so I think it's okay. By the way, we're not done compiling shaders. We have another 8,000, bitch! Really? 8,000. I mean, I could start looking around now, but... Shit, man. How's it going? What can Unreal 5 do? Some pretty nice, like, ray tracing. That's why I gave a big shit. Was that Unreal 5 can do real-time ray tracing. Like, dope-ass lighting. And what I was telling myself, what I was thinking to myself since I finished this last video of RE8 was that, hey, I'm going to take a week to try and learn Unreal Engine 5. When I can pick it up in that time, like what I want to do, like cinematics and shit, great. But if it proves to be a big bitch, a large size bitch, then no. And we'll see how that goes. We'll see what happens with that. Regardless, I could always just go back to Blender and just, you know, fake good lighting. I guess I could just resort to that. I don't know. I'm trying shit. I guess all that I'm saying is that I'm trying shit because I have no games that I care about to play. Any game that I play nowadays is because my friends are playing it, and that's it. On my own volition, I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't give a damn. Are you using a streaming PC for the stream? No. I am streaming on the same computer that I am editing on with Unreal Engine. For how do you then Thor people doing it for fun? You gotta get a better translator, man. You gotta get a better translator. Toxic? In what way? How so? Should I get the Neo throw pillow set? That's up to you. $5,000 shaders left. E3 2021 was one of the biggest wastes of time ever. I didn't watch it, so I wouldn't know.
E3 2021 was one of the biggest wastes of time ever.
Thank you, White Wolf, for the $2. I can't make body pillows on Streamlabs. Otherwise, I would be very tempted to fuck around with that. Unreal 5, you got Nanite 2, which is mice. I'll think about that. Anything worth being interested about? It's kind of subjective. I popped into the Square Enix stream for a minute, and then I realized they were showing Guardians of the Galaxy for like 20 minutes. Now I'm like, okay, they don't have much to show. So then I clicked off. Hal Gay Cowboy. What about him? On the flip side, if Blender picked up ray tracing, like Eevee picked up ray tracing, I wouldn't even care. about using Unreal Engine 5. If there was Eevee ray tracing, I would have no incentive to come over here and learn this shit. I'm 100% in Unreal Engine for the rendering engine. 100%. Yeah, I have Unreal Engine 9 SSD. Let me see here. Yeah, that's not the limiter. It's just processing shaders. I don't know if I'd call the Stalker 2 gameplay actual gameplay, since that dude was standing in open fire for like 6 seconds of like 8 enemies shooting at him, just shooting at one guy. I wouldn't call that Stalker gameplay. That's a bit of a stretch. Goodbye, Kieran. That's what I try to tell my friends, creative username. They always get hyped over games and like CG trailers, and I tell them it doesn't mean fucking anything. It doesn't mean anything. But they don't listen. And then they suffer. Can I just like fuck around while the shader's compiling? Can I like stare? Stare. Can I play? Oh my god, I am playing as the man. This is so cool. Great. How am I doing? I'm doing so good. Still got another 800 shaders to compile. I guess I could have worked while I was compiling. I just like the idea of doing that. Rocksmith Plus. Isn't that the guitar learning game? Almost done. Almost done with the shaders. Dude. Thank fuck. Okay. Great. Let's put on this tutorial again. Does this cost money to use? Nope. It's free. I think Unreal Engine is free until you make your first million. Then you have to pay a fee. I think that's what they said about this. Okay, so... Did I just click on the wrong thing? God damn it. There we go.
For you. So there's really no need to reinvent the wheel. We can leverage some of that content and then just...
Bruh. It already has frame... What are you talking about? Why are you buffering? I can see the gray bars ahead. Play!
swap in our own mesh, our own animations, any other additional things that we want to add to that character. Just gives us a huge leg up. So we're going to start with a third-person template project here. We'll just call this the Twitch project. So let's go just create the project. Yep. And that'll load up here in a second. And what we're going to do is we're going to take some FBX assets.
You bitch, I swear to God. I swear to fucking God. I can see the loaded in frames.
So we're going to start with a third-person template project, some animation into the engine. So let's compile shaders again. So, yeah, we already have a character that's playable here, and all we want to do is swap in our mesh with our own animation. So, no.
Oh, I know what it is. It's because it's trying to run on the GPU, and YouTube's been really fucking shit lately. If you have anything GPU intensive, and you like it's running, and you try to open up like YouTube, it will not play good, ever. It will be a big shitter, which is fucking annoying. God damn it. I don't know the fix for that. I don't know how to fix YouTube's broken bullshit. Oh well. It's too bad for me, I guess. Play, you motherfucker.
This wheel, it's already done for us. We're just going to leverage that content. The first thing we're going to need to do is import the mesh that we want to use. So I'm going to create a folder in the content browser here. Just right click and create a new folder. We'll just call this.
I'm gonna shit, dude. Hi. Is it gonna pick up ever? You're kidding. You just shit forever. You shit forever. Really? Bruh. Woo! Does anyone else have this issue, or is it just me? Is it like just me? Or does... It's for you as well? That's awesome. That's tight. Good stuff. Good stuff. Bitch. Okay, you know what I gotta do? I need to hire an Unreal Engine professional.
So, yeah, we already have a character that's playable here, and all we want to do is swap in our mesh with our own animation. So, no need to reinvent this wheel. It's already done for us. We're just going to leverage that content.
Never mind. What I was saying is I need to hire an Unreal Engine professional to teach me in person. And I'll probably have to pay him like, what, $1,000 a day or something like that. I'll probably have to do that, you know.
The first thing we're going to need...
So, if anyone knows any Unreal Engine professionals that I could hire to teach me Unreal, let me know. And then I guess I'll give them my monthly revenue.
To do is import the mesh that we want to use. So I'm going to create a folder in the content browser here. Just right click.
I am gonna shit, dude. Fuck.
And create a new folder. We'll just call this character.
I know some people in game dev, if you are really asking for this Neo for real. Well, I would not mind getting some legitimate help. Use your phone to watch the video. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Some animations that I just downloaded from Mixamo site. So I get a lot of questions about Mixamo characters. Why can't I use their skeleton inside of Uniform for Mannequin? We'll touch on that a little bit as we come to it. A lot of people are out there using Mixamo characters, and they want to get those into the engine with the Mixamo assets, animation assets. So I have some animations here that I downloaded. I'm going to go ahead and just take this mutant character, just drag and drop him in to the like so. For some reason I can't actually select this because this is set up on this monitor, so aspect ratio.
Okay. I'm gonna get that real quick. I didn't learn much animation in Unreal Engine 4 because animating is boring. Well, have I got some bad news for you. Animation in every program is fucking boring. Forever. And there is no fix for that. Forever. Animation is boring. There is not much else to say. Okay, we're going to take Clump Dancing and then export that and try to import that into this and see how far we get. That'll be the plan. Great. Let's export them. How long is the animation of his? Oh, really? It's only that much? Okay, great. Oh no, it's much longer than that. You fucking lied to me. Great. When you need help with assets and level building, I'm here for you. But not the animation part, which is like pretty integral for me. So, are you learning Unreal Engine piss? Are you learning Unreal Engine 5 for short film animation purposes? Yes. Because despite how fucking annoying it is trying to get bones in this thing, it's actually got a really dope rendering engine. Really fucking cool rendering engine. Alright, so we're going to export the boy. If it will let me. Export FBX of him, of he. There we go. Export Unreal Humanoid. And since I have to bake in action, I'm going to keep that short because Blender has a pretty massive error when it comes to baking actions. It's really shit at it. So. Okay, that should be fine. That should all be okay. Sure. Alright, it's exporting. Well, the idea, I guess, would be, if I can import all assets in Unreal Engine, would be to assemble everything in Unreal Engine, except for animations. I would animate everything in Blender, because it's already pretty fucking apparent that animating in this tool is going to be really goddamn annoying. So I'll animate in Blender, using like rough cuts of what I want my set to be, and then I export all assets to Unreal Engine and then assemble everything in Unreal Engine. And that would be the idea. Even though it would probably be just much faster to do things all in Blender, I'm kind of like debating with myself of what the fuck I'm doing right now. Is it done exporting? No, it's still exporting. Okay. I hope Unreal has a better Blender to Unreal pipeline. It's very limited. Very limited. That sounds whack and complicated. Honest to God, if I could just take the rendering engine from this and then bring it into Blender, that is all I need from this. That is all I need from this tool. Is the rendering engine. That's all I need. But it doesn't work like that. What are you using Unreal Engine 5 for? Rendering, basically. I don't know. And also, if I pick this up and I get really good at it, it's also a great job, like, what's it called? Job resume little tidbit is that you know how to use Unreal Engine 5.
Night.
Good night, Kieran. Thank you for the 50 pounds. Thank you very much. This thing done exporting? I think it is. Okay. It natively supports iPhone face mocap. Whatever that means. You still need an app for it. Okay. Import the boy. Where did I export him to? Oh, okay. Open. Is it working? I can't tell. I click the import button and it's now not responding. So I assume it's working. Oh, okay, there we go. I just got a window. It can be useful for live things like Hal and Mr. X. I can already do Hal and Mr. X in Blender. I can already do that in Blender. Like entirely. The only issue with doing that in Blender is if I want to do dynamic shit, that's not possible. I could think of tricks actually of ways of making it possible. But also it's a bit jumbly when it comes to... Actually, there's a fix for that too. Maybe I'm being a dumb bitch right now. Maybe I'm trying too hard. Like a moron. I haven't used Blender in forever. Is its export FBX or is it named someone else? Because most information transferring program to program use FBX. It can export FBX. That's what I just did. What's the advantage of using Unreal 5 over Blender? Real-time ray tracing. That's the only thing I care about. That is the only thing I care about. And also, there's some tools that are selectively limited to Unreal Engine. Like MetaHumans, license-wise, you can only use them in Unreal Engine. You cannot render them through an external program without that being like a legal problem. So this is taking a long time to import. Weight wasting. I don't think you put in weight. You just say W-A-Y. Way, and then a T. Weight wasting. W-A-Y-T-W-A-C-I-N-G. There you go. That's the proper spelling. Did this crash? It's fucking... No. Unreal Engine 4 crashed my computer every time I launched it. Every time that I launched Unreal Engine 4, within 5 minutes, my computer would shut off. So, yeah. I think it might have crashed. And my CPU says it's doing something, but I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a second. Was there any apparent reason? Not one that I could find. I tried doing all the fixes on the forums. What are the specs of the computer? 39 RTX and a 3950 processor. I think it crashed. What am I doing? Fuck. Okay. Just force close it. Awesome. Use that specific way of exporting so it didn't have to calculate the animations. That's interesting. Elmbic. Elmbic. How can we help? I feel like while that might take more time, it would be a bit more reliable. Can't you render something in Blender and then apply ray tracing to it with an external program? It's not how it works. It's not. Here, let me show you. Let me show you something, okay? Is the whole world... Oh my god. Is the whole work gone? No. But it would take a while to launch. Let me show you some shit. Here, hold on. I will show you what the big fuss is about. The big fuss, okay? Here. I'm going to make a box. Where's the bullshit? Bump is real. Good news. Okay. Shapes, cube, go for it, champ. I'll do that. I'll just do this. Like, see how the light bounces from the sun back over? See that? That's dope. If I made the scaling larger, it'd probably do a much better job too. Here, let me go here real quick. Where is it? Where am I? Here you are. 2 times. Great. And this shit is meant to run on your, what's the word? It's meant to run on like a switch. Lumen can run on a switch. So it's cool stuff, you know? It's cool shit. It's neat. It is interesting. I am intrigued. But beyond that, learning how to use this, yeah, the Nintendo Switch. Technology. So true. So true. Oh no. Oh my god. Okay. You control the voxel size. I can up the rendering scale. Like you can max it out so that there's no noise as well. Here, I'll just use a cube for the house. Or a cube for the floor. There we are. Good. Drag that up. In a tomb. Enclosed. And then we pull this away. And we give him light. That's dope. That's dope. That's neat. I think that's neat. Yeah, and emissive meshes too. Yeah. Very, very swell. Very interesting and swell. But learning how to use this fucking thing... I just need to sit down and I guess learn everything about it. I mean, I was a bitch to Blender as well in the beginning. I remember that. I remember when I was trying to fuck around with Blender and I was like, how does any of this work? I don't get it. Let me show you my first project in Blender. Let me see here. This right here is my first project in Blender. That is my analytics. This right here is my first project in Blender. And I called it Hello TV. Let me see here. I'm gonna put on optics so it renders fast. Okay. This is Hello TV. I spent like, I think like an hour trying to learn how to make it. Ain't that interesting? Didn't you make a real shitty couch too? Yeah, but I don't know where that is. Maybe that's the next project, right after this one. Yeah, Hello Couch. Oh, and its textures are missing. That's cool. Awesome. Good. Yummy cushion. Wood? Maybe it's just like that. Maybe it's just a matter of not being a little baby, not being a little big piss baby, and just learning how everything works before I can like get to the specific stuff. It might just be that. That might be the case. But if Blender could do this, I wouldn't even care is the thing. If Blender could do this, I wouldn't even care. So where do I stand? You are being a baby. Yeah, he's rigged. This is a fully rigged model. Like, he has bones. He has bones and everything. If I just knew how to fucking move him. How do I move him? Son of a bitch. He has bones. He's boned up, TM. Look. See? He's a skeletal mesh. Skeletal mesh. God damn it. Let's just stare at that. Let's see. Control rig is already a plugin for Unreal 5 you can enable. Fuck it, I'll do it. I will take your lead, Matthew. Okay, we're going to use this. We will follow in Matthew's wake. We will follow him. You think animating in Blender would be more convenient? Absolutely. From what I've seen so far, fuck yeah, dude. Oh. He's in the box. He suffers. Wait, why is the box like this? What's wrong with you, box? Oh, there we go. Just had to process. There we are. Okay, so we have control. Do I just add it as a blueprint? Control rig. There we go. Control rig, control gizmo library. Create. Clump. Control rig. Open. Okay. A few things appeared on my screen. C++. That is interesting. Well. There are a lot of notes. Okay, let's look up tutorials for this, I guess. We're gonna have to watch this specific tutorial. The one with the voice.
Hello everyone, so today we are going to explore how to use the control rig feature in Unreal Engine 5, and we are going to set up a simple control rig that only controls these foot locations that I can control like this. So as I move this control, you can see the foot moving accordingly. And similarly, if I move this foot, you can see it is moving correctly. So we are going to set up these two simple controllers today. From scratch. So first, in order to use the control rig, you have to enable the control rig plugin, which is this one. I have already enabled it, so if you haven't, just enable it, and it will ask you to restart the editor, and do so. Okay, then go to the mannequin. I'm going to use the mannequin character for this one. Mannequin character mesh, and right click on the SK mannequin skeletal mesh and create control rig. So when you open this, this is what you get.
Alright, just one sec. Create control rig.
So when you open this, this is what you get. Here you don't have anything else, just this forward solve execute starting node.
Yep.
And that's all. Right now, so I want to set up a controller to move this left leg. This is where I'm going to start. So to do that, first we need to add so here we have a couple of things in the UI. You can refer to the official documentation if you want to know more about each of these parts. So yeah, here we have the toolbar and the viewport and the rig hierarchy, execution stack, and the rig graph, they call it, details panel. So it's usual stuff. You should not have problem with if you are familiar with Unreal. Right now here, let's right click and create a new control. So I'm gonna call it IK ball L. The reason to call this ball is because here we have this bone. This is our ball L. This bone, and this is where I'm going to set this controller. So this red ball, this is the controller, IK ball L. It will be by default, it will be in 00 or root location. And if you need, select the ball or details panel, and here you can change the gizmo if you like. Oh, so I'm
Okay, but I don't have the controls for that. Okay, there we go. They just popped up.
fine with this. Oh no, let's maybe turn this into a box thing. Let's do large. Let's make it smaller. 0.1. Right. So
I'm
let's
okay with
move
ball.
it closer
I'm
to
fine with
this
ball.
ball L. After doing that, when you right click, you have this option to set initial transform from closest point. So when you do that, oh,
Okay, hold up a sec, champ. Okay. Okay, have it in place. What did you do?
right click, you have 1.1. Right. So let's move it closer to this ball L. After doing that, when you right click, you have this option to set initial transform from closest point. So when you do that, oh, it snaps into the closest point, but the scale is sorry, there are two things that you should know. Current is initial Euler transform and current Euler transform. If you change the current one, once you compile it, it will reset back to the initial one. So you have to change. If you need to make some persistent changes, you have to make it in the initial. Oh wait, not here.
I swear to God,
That's
YouTube.
1.1. Here, change it to 0.1. Right now, it's not going to change. Offset transform. So yeah, and this is already in the ball L location. right, and then duplicate this. Wait, you can select this, Control W, that will duplicate this, and I'm gonna name it ball R, and move it to the right foot location, to near this ball R bone location. And again,
I tried to use Alt to duplicate it, but it wouldn't let me do it, so I'm just compile this again and do what he did. But hey, I can follow along with this, you know? I'm making progress with Clump, which was the idea.
again, right click, set initial transform from closest bone. Okay, again it got enlarged, so let me change the scale back to 0.1. Right, now we have two controls that we can use for to control the legs. Leg IK. Okay, now let's drag a line here and type IK. So you get this couple of IK options. Let's use basic IK. So here we are going to set this up for the leg. So let's start with the left leg. As the first bone, I'm gonna select thigh L, and item B, calf L, and effector item should be foot L. Right. And
okay, let me just follow along with that.
and you can see when I do that, this kind of got warped. So here we don't, at the moment we don't have effector, so that's why this leg is trying to go into over here. Before that, go to the primary axis, and here let's change this one. Actually this is kind of a trial and error process, so I'm not really sure how to calculate this, but and for the secondary axis, this is one. Right, so now we need to find out the effector location, and if I just disable this, let me break this one out. So we are going to use this IK ball L as the controller to drive the leg. And also we are going to, the effect item is foot L, which is this bone. If I select it here, you can see this bone. So in order to control this bone relative to the location of this control, we need to know the relative transform between the control and this bone. So to calculate that, first we can, I selected the wrong bone here, it should be foot L, this one, right? So in order to calculate the transform, to know the relative transform, just drag and drop this bone, then you get this. So from this.
Okay, so just do that. New project in mind. I'm just trying to learn Unreal Engine 5 for the sake of learning it, I guess, by this point. We'll see how big of a mistake that is in a moment. Yeah.
This option, select get transform. So here we need to get the initial transform of the foot L, and also we need to know the initial transform of this control as well, this IK ball L. And make sure to use initial tick here, otherwise you will get the current location which will be changed according to the animation.
So which transformer do you get?
This control as well, this IK ball L.
Get control. Oh, there it is. Okay.
And make sure to use initial tick here, otherwise you will get the current location which will be changed according to the animation. And here we have a new node, make relative transform. So we can, this calculates using these transform options, this gives us a relative transform. And if you multiply this with the current transform of the IK ball L controller, the current transform means you will get the transform as you move around this object, move around this controller, it will give a change in location. Right. So again, drag and drop this, get control. Now don't click the initial, because
This feels like it should just be a default script. Like this script should just be like in Unreal Engine. Like this should just be the script that is in the baseline engine. It should just be this. I feel like I'm programming Blender animation right now.
because you need the current location, current transform. So if you multiply
But did you just use the same one?
this controller, it will give a change in location. Right. So again, drag and drop this, get control. Now don't click the initial, because
Okay, so it's just that duplicated. Got it. Great.
you need the current location, current transform. So if you multiply the current transform with this relative transform, now you can get the transform that this effector need to be in relative to the controller, like this. Now let me reconnect this one. Okay, so now you see, compile, as you move you can see this one is trying to move, but it's not correct yet. Also we have,
All right, so let me just make sure it's working on my end. Oh yeah, he's fucked. Yeah, he's definitely fucked. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's starting to come together here. I feel like I shouldn't need to do this. Unreal Engine 5 is designed to allow YouTubers to make videos about how many polygons they can draw on screen and nothing else. I've been doing it wrong this whole time. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm stupid. So dumb and lame I am. Alright. Okay. How long? Make 5 million copies of Clump and finish. That's a good idea.
I have to enable this propagate to children option. Otherwise, the children bones of this effector will try to stay in the same place. That's why we got that stretching behavior. So now when I do that, you can see the foot is also moving. But you may notice here as I try to move the knee twist. That's because we don't have a pole vector. So using this pole vector, we can define the direction that this knee should be looking at. So for that pole vector kind, I'm going to change it to location. And let's define another control for that. Let me just new control. I'll call it PV, that stands for pole vector, PVL. So the knee should be looking at, let me, a location in front of it. Something like this. If I check it from this view, maybe a location like this. If the knee is always pointed at a location like this, so this wouldn't bend in an abnormal way. So yeah, again, after you're doing changes, you have to make sure that set initial transform from current. Otherwise, if you compile, it will be set back to the default initial transform, which is 0, 0, 0. Right, now you can drag and drop this, get control, and here you need the transform. So click on this, this will expand the transform structure, translation, connect it to the pole vector. Right, now you can see as I move the foot.
So I'm almost getting this. I'm almost getting the script, but my current clump foot is rotated, I think inverted. I think if I move his foot, no. God damn it. Okay, hold on. So what did I do exactly that fucked it up? Is my big question. Thigh, calf, foot? Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. Foot, calf, thigh. Yeah, it should work. If I try moving this, will it do anything? Will it let me move it is the big question. I think it'll only let me select it. Yeah, it's only gonna let me select it. Yeah. Yeah, there's gotta be like a script that you could just run. Just run on it and then like, there you go. It's insane that I have to build this myself. It really is. This feels like something that should just be made. It should just be there. Okay, so what did I do with this? Let me see here. Well, it ain't that. So what did I fuck up? Is it the fact that it's on the wrong bone? You know what? I think it's on the fact that it's on the wrong bone. Hold on. Let me unplug this script real quick. Just unplug it. Compile. And then move this on to where the actual bone root is for that foot. Where the fuck? What did I hit? Did I hit G? No. What did I... Okay, there we go. Thank you, Tress. Okay. Set initial the closest bone. And now let's try that. Vector. Execute. With translation onto the pole. And then fix the primary axis. Hmm? Can I adjust this marginally, like with a slider? Okay, here we go. Okay, no, not really. What the fuck? Unplug this, compile it. Unplug that. What did I mess up? File. The rotation's up, I can say that much. Oh, I can't drag these? Well, that's annoying. Nothing. Just joining to see how Unreal Engine 5 looks, being Unreal Engine 4 user. Hello, I haven't used any of this shit ever, and I'm trying to learn complicated things. That's me. Let me scroll back on his video. Maybe he did something that I didn't follow along with.
Then again, contact. This gives us system. Select there. So let me change the scale back. 0.1. Right. Now we have two controls that we can use for the.
Is it really important to make it a box? Is that where I went wrong? Is that it's not a box? It should just be how the gizmo looks, right? I didn't mind it being a ball.
And with this, oh no, let's maybe turn this into a
Yeah, that's just how it looks.
box thing. It's too large. Let's make it smaller. 0.1.
That's just how it looks.
Right. So
yeah.
let's move it closer to this ball L. After doing that, when you right click, you have this option to set initial transform from closest ball. So when you do that, it snaps into the closest ball, but the scale is.
And he
So
put it
there
on
are
the toe for
two
a
things that you should
reason.
know. Current is current initial Euler transform and current Euler transform. If you change the current one, once you compile it, it will reset back to the initial one. So you have to change.
See, what fucks me up is that his transforms are like 90-degree angles, but mine don't make that.
From closest ball. So when you do that, it snaps into the closest ball, but the scale is. Sorry, there are two things that you should know. Current is current initial Euler transform and current Euler transform. If you change the current one, once you compile it, it will reset back to the initial one. So you have to change. If you need to make some persistent changes, you have to make it in the initial. Oh wait, not here. Leave it as 111. Here, change it 0.1, 0.1. Right now, it's not going to change offset transform. So yeah, and this is already in the ball L location. Right, and then do.
Well, I want to learn how to make it work on custom models, because that's where I'll run into issues. That's where the issues are going to be. Maybe just get rid of the offset rotations. You know what? We're going to do that. Get rid of the offset rotations, and then apply that. And that should work for us. There we go. I just told this thing that like all the axes are exactly like 90-degree linear.
Duplicate this. Wait. You can select this. Control W.
Anything else you
That will
did?
duplicate this, and I'm gonna name it ball R, and move it to the right foot location.
No.
To near this ball R ball location, and again right click, set initial transform from closest ball. Okay, again it got enlarged. So let me change the scale back. 0.1. Right. Now we have two controls that we can use for the to control the legs. Leg guy here. Okay. Now let's drag a line here.
And then he made the node structure. I'm pretty sure I got this fine. So let me try it on my end now. I'll do it if I can't get this working trapped in gold. You learn by fucking up. So, kind of giving myself like the best results of... Oh wait, no, wrong one. Shit. I don't think I did anything. Nah, whatever. Just being cautious. Okay. We do that. If we do this, then we compile it. And it did nothing. For a second, I thought I just had it flawlessly working. Like, it just worked out of the box. Too optimistic. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so what did I fuck up here? We're on ball L. Ball L, ball L. I didn't change anything. It all should have worked naturally. Did I forget to hit execute? Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Here we go. I'm a moron. Trademark. What's up? Oh no. Fuck. Okay, that's not the issue. That's not the issue. Is there an extra bone? No, 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 it's right here. Foot, calf, thigh. That's it. He also has IK structures already in place, and maybe I don't need to do anything, but I would rather learn it right the first time. So, what's up?
Do that.
Oh, let me put it back on here.
This kind of got warped. So here we don't, at the moment we don't have effector, so that's why this leg is trying to go into over here. Before that, go to the primary axis, and here let's change this one. Actually this is kind of a trial and error process, so I'm not really sure how to calculate this, but and for the secondary axis, this is one. Right, so now we need to find out the effector location, and if I just disable this, let me break this one out. So we are going to use this IK ball L as the controller to drive the leg. And also we are going to, the effect item is foot L, which is this.
Goes on the end of the calf, not end of the foot. But he put it where the ball is. Look, he put it where the ball is. That's where he put it. He put it there. He put it on the fucking toes. I put it on double speed because he was going slow, that's why. I don't think I misstepped anything. I'll just watch.
Spawn. If I select it here, you can see this one. So
why are you?
So in order to control this bone, relative to the location of this control, we need to know the relative transform between the control and this bone. So to calculate that, first we can. So I selected the wrong bone here. It should be foot. This one, right? So in order to calculate the transform, to know the relative transform, just drag and drop this bone. Then you get this. So from this option, select get transform. So here we need to get the initial transform of the foot L, and also we need to know the initial transform of this control as well. This IK ball L. And make sure to use initial tick here, otherwise you will get the current location, which will be changed.
Fuck. I didn't have that applied.
According to the animation. And here we have a new node, make relative transform. So we can, this calculates using these transform options. This gives us a relative transform. And if you multiply this with the current transform of the IK ball L controller, the current transform means you will get the transform as you move around this object, move around this controller, it will give a change in location. Right. So again, drag and drop this, get control. Now don't click the initial because you need the current location.
Are they in the right position too? Or did I fuck that up as well? No, they're in the right position. Okay. Okay, so that should be fine.
The current transform. So if you multiply the current transform with this relative transform, now you can get the transform that.
It's fine.
With this relative transform, now you can get the transform that this effector need to be in relative to the controller, like this. Now let me reconnect this on IK. So now you see, compile. As you move, you can see this bone is trying to move, but it's not correct yet. Also, we have to enable this propagate to children option. Otherwise, the children bones of this effector will try to stay in the same place. That's why we got that stretching behavior. So now when I do that, you can see the foot is also moving. But you may notice here as I try to move the knee twist. That's because we don't have a pole vector. So using this pole vector, we can define.
Not working for me. Fuck. God damn it. My shit's lame. My shit is being lame.
Fine. The direction that this me should be looking at. So for that, for vector kind, I'm going to change it to location. And let's define another control for that.
Is Unity being a bitch? I swear to God, you type in dumb stuff on purpose. I swear to God. It's like a bit you're doing. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this back to the way it was. Same thing for you. And did I fuck up anything in the beginning? Anything?
Should not have a problem with if you are familiar with Unreal. Right now here, let's right click and create a new control. So I'm gonna call it ball L. The reason to call this ball is because here we have this bone. This is our ball L. This bone, and this is where
yeah, it might
I'm
be a
going to
model
set this
problem.
controller.
Starting to think
So
it is.
this red ball, this is the controller, ball L. It will be by default, it will be in 0, 0 or root location. And if you need, select the ball, go to details panel, and here you can change the gizmo if you like. Oh.
I'm gonna do some wacky shit. Hold on. I'm gonna do something fucking wacky. We'll see what happens. Unplug this. Compile. And item A. No. Okay, so that's the control. We get the transform of IK foot. Because this came with IK controls. I'm going to try that instead. We'll see what happens. Can I get rid of these? No, I can't. Can I set it to none? I can. Vector item, IK foot. Alright, so what happens when we do this? Vector, execute. Compile. Nothing. Okay. Well, it sounded cool in my head. Shit. Or you know what? Let's try it like this. Let's try it like this. IK foot L. Get transform. Initial. There we go. I'm sure that didn't change anything. What does this script look like later? IK foot. Okay, no, IK foot root. Let's try that. Although that doesn't go anywhere. No, don't do that. Making a game or something? Honestly, I was just in it for the render engine, but I'm kind of fucking myself over here. I can't believe there isn't like a baseline blueprint for this that just works and understands bones. Try a different model? You're right. You're right. It's probably the model. I'm going to export this properly. That's what I'll do. I'll do a proper export of Clump where everything is set to Unreal Engine settings, and maybe that'll fix it. Here is Clump. He's still here. He's still here. Clump is gone. Clump will be gone. Actually, no, let's just make it work. Where did I just export that to? Right there. Okay. Okay. Let's try this. Get out of my life. Whoops. Are you Irish? Sure. Blender's rendered not kicking it for you. I was just interested in this. That's all. I was just interested. I thought it was neat. I thought it was neat. I looked at the ray tracing and I was like, wow, that's neat. And now I'm here suffering. When will Clump and Hal meet on the crossover episode when both properties need more money? Okay. Can Clump be spawned? Can we spawn in Clump? Clump is here. Why is it... Hello? Why is the light not bright? Why light not bright? Bright light. Hello? Hmm? Whatever. Okay. Alright, let's try again. Let's go. Second stage. Alright, so this time, all good. This time, all good. We're using a box this time. Sure. Let's do it. Why not? Move this over. There we go. Shrank. 0.1. 0.1. 0.1. File. Good. Be crazy if I did all this from memory, but I'm gonna have to look at that video again. Alright, what does your script look like? Alright, throw me some numbers.
Item is foot A, which is this one. If I select it here, you can see this one. So,
oh yeah, I need to address these. Okay, thigh. Calf. Foot. Oh, fuck. Good news. That's very interesting. I didn't type in anything wrong yet. Are you shitting me? What is up with you? You're being weird. Son of a bitch.
And if I just disable this, let me break this for now. So we are going to use this IK, and here let's change this 1. Actually this is kind of a trial and error process, so I'm not really sure how to calculate this, but and for the secondary axis this is 1. Right, so now we need to find out the effector location.
Okay, I guess it doesn't matter because he just moves on even though the foot's broken in the video. So fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
And if I just disable this, let me break this for now. So we are going to use this IK ball L as the controller to drive the leg. And also we are going to, the effect item is foot L, which is this bone. If I select it here, you can see this bone. So in order to control this bone relative to the location of this control, we need to know the relative transform between the control and this bone. So to calculate that, first we can, sorry, I selected the wrong bone here. It should be foot L, this one, right? So in order to calculate the transform, to know the relative transform, just drag and drop this bone, then you get this. So from this option, select get transform. So here we need to get the initial transform of the foot L, and also we need to know the initial transform of this control as well, this IK ball L.
Yeah.
And make sure to use initial tick here, otherwise you will get the current location which will be changed according to the animation. And here we have a new node, make relative transform. So we can, this calculates using these transform options, this gives us a relative transform. And if you multiply this with the current transform of the IK ball L controller, the current transform means you will get the transform as you move around this object, move around this controller, it will give a change in location. Right, so again drag and drop this, get control. Now don't click the initial because you need the current location, current transform. So if you multiply the current transform with this relative transform, now you can get the transform that this effector need to be in relative to the controller, like this.
It's
now
working. It's working.
So now you see, compile. As you move, you can see this one is trying to move, but it's not correct yet. Also, we have to enable this propagate to children option. Otherwise, the children bones of this effector will try to stay in the same place. That's why we got that stretching behavior. So now when I do that, you can see the foot is also moving. But you may notice here, as I try to move, the knee twist. That's because we don't have a pole vector. So using this pole vector, we can define the direction that this knee should be looking at. So for that pole vector kind, I'm going to change it to location. And let's define another control for that. Let me just new control. I'll call it PV, that stands for pole vector, PVL. So
the burp is essential for this tutorial.
Let me a location in front of it, something like this. If I check it from this view, maybe a location like this. If the knee is always pointed at a location like this, so this wouldn't bend in an abnormal way. So yeah, again, after you're doing changes, you have to make sure that set initial transform from current. Otherwise, if you compile, it will be set back to the default initial transform, which is 0, 0, 0. Right, now you can drag and drop this, get control, and here you need the transform. So click on this, this will expand the transform structure, translation, connect it to the pole vector. Right. Now you can see, as I move the foot, the knee bends in a better way.
Oh my god!
See? And this is wrong.
Oh my god! Ah! Oh my god! He's step. He's step. This is good news. This should just be a script. This should just be a thing that runs at the very beginning of your Unreal Engine project. I shouldn't have to build this. That is my immediate complaint. I should not have to build this. Period. This should just be a feature that's running already.
So let's move it like this. Yeah, now it's correct. Wait, maybe a little to the side. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Now it seems fine. And if I try to move it further, actually, we shouldn't try to do that because that's not normal, and human body doesn't support that way. So yeah, if we keep it in the valid range, this will work fine. Okay, and make sure to set initial transform from current, otherwise it will reset. Right, now go to the top view. and duplicate PVL, rename it PVR because we need a call vector for right leg as well. Move it somewhere like here, similar in a mirrored way, corresponding to this one. And again, set initial transform from current. Right, go back to perspective. Okay, now the control is done, setup is done for the left leg, so we can duplicate this same part, Control W.
Okay. Great. Son of a bitch. This has to be done for everything. Fuck. I'm having a good time. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm having a really good time right now. Pile. Good. Move that over a bit. Move both of these out. Great. How goes the learning? Ass. Ass. Blend shapes. I hope shape keys are easier than this. Oh my god, if shape keys are this complicated, I don't give a fuck. If shape keys are this complicated, I'm out.
Move it here and connect.
Alright, hold on. You gotta be shitting me. Oh, whoops. How do I duplicate? Do I just right click? How do I duplicate? Do I just hold Y and drag like I do with moving shit? Nope. Of course it wouldn't be like that. How do I duplicate?
Here transform from current. Right, go back to perspective. Okay, now the control is done, setup is done for the left leg, so we can duplicate this same part, Control W.
Control W? What? Whatever. I'm totally gonna remember that.
Move it here and connect. Now keep everything selected or just select them all, and here we have search and replace or mirror.
That's nice. This has some quality of life. Alright.
So here, old name _L, replace it with _R because I have maintained the same naming convention just like the bonds. _L for left leg, _R for right leg. Press OK, and you see all this IK ball L is changed into IK ball R, foot R, PVR, everything is changed, but still this leg is messed up. That's because.
Great. I mean, it actually didn't change everything, but whatever. I guess I'm a moron. Whoops. Okay.
So now we have to change the primary axis for the right leg as +1. And still it doesn't look good. The secondary axis should be, this one should be -1. Yeah. Now it looks correct. Let's compile.
Compile. Will clump step. Will clump step. Nope, he fucking won't. This shit. Oh, it just named everything to calf. Wow, that's totally not broken. Good. Okay. Well, I'm having a good time. Yeah. So what did I fuck up here? Let's find out. Oh my god. What the fuck? That fix everything? No. Why do I have to invert it? Whatever. Gonna work now? Yeah, that's great. That's good news.
Okay, so see, the left leg is, right leg is also working fine. And left leg is also working fine. Okay, so yeah, so with this, I'm gonna stop this episode right here. And in another episode, I'm gonna look into how to use this control rig along with the animation blueprint to set up IK foot placement system for the character. And
That's not even, that's, we still have more?
hello everyone, today I'm going to do this control rig based IK foot placement system for the mannequin. So as you can see here, now the character can properly place the foot when it climbs on the staircase like this. See, the both foot are placed properly and firmly on the ground. Alright, so let's see how to do this today. And as I said,
I just wanted to animate him. I thought that's what we were doing. I thought that's. You want to see my RE8 thumbnail that I made in Blender, and I made it in like 2 hours with no problems? You want to see that? Here, let me show you something. Let me show you some shit. Let me show you something. Here. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna open up Blender real quick. I'm gonna show you some cool stuff. Don't save. This engine sure is unreal. That's what I was saying. The whole time. Here. Loading. I made this in Blender and I didn't have to worry about scripting a leg. I didn't have to worry about scripting what a leg meant. I had no concerns. Here, there's Eton Winty. It's loading in all my textures right now. It'll be loaded in like 5 years. But hey, same thing with Unreal, I guess. So loading has never been anyone's strong suit. But I didn't have to worry about fucking what's the word? Getting a single bone to move by scripting it. Didn't have to think about anything other than just dropping assets in and working with them. It was good. It was good news. Ethan isn't headless. Thought of a joke, but I took too long to say it, so it wouldn't be funny. Yeah. This is all weird in this viewport because you get to see all the elements that are in front of the screen. So, this is a nice thumbnail. Thanks. The IK stuff is for sequencer IK. I thought you wanted to use it for the former. My idea of using Unreal Engine 5 is just to use it as a renderer, I guess. If I could do everything in Blender and then I click a button and it sends everything to Unreal 1-to-1, and I could just fuck around with the lights a little bit and like, you know, just make sure that it looks good for ray tracing. That is the ideal scenario. That is the ideal scenario. Too bad. Yeah, I know. There he is. And everything is fake because there are no models released for any of these characters. Okay, let me get rid of the blizzard real quick. Which plane is this? Is it this one? There we go. All fake. Even the baby is fake. Yeah. You could import all geometry and everything to Unreal and just set up the lights inside of Unreal. Yeah, but then I'd have to fix every single material. That's another thing. Is having to fix every single material. Yeah. No pain, no gain. I know. It's always a bitch. I don't know why I thought it would stop being a bitch at any point. It's just blind, dumb optimism that like we have developed a program where it's one-to-one. UFF supports PBR. Okay, here's... If I use Send to Unreal, like let's say I use the plugin from Blender, Send to Unreal. Even in a best case scenario where it sends all of my textures, which is rare, it will still get the color space incorrect, and I'll need to fix the color space for roughness and metallic and specular. Anything grayscale, I have to fix it. Which means that if I'm importing like an entire scene of multiple assets, I might need to fix hundreds of textures. And that's just fun, you know? That's just fun. Is that disk object on the front used for lens? Yeah, it is. Here, let me show you. Those are all lens effects right there. Just get a plugin that fixes those. Easy. I didn't think about that. Use Unreal material for those? That's dumb. Make a 4K Resident Evil game. What the fuck does that mean? I guess I might as well get on top of Are you going to copy and paste Clump 50,000 times and uninstall Unreal Engine 5? Is that what this is coming down to now? Am I just going to like copy and paste Clump a million times over? And be like, hey, look, it's still running just fine. Are we going to do that? So worth it. Yes. Great. Look at how low the mighty have fallen. Who are you talking to, bitch? You always had a bear, Neo? Yep. When's the VR stream gonna start? Who said there'd be a VR stream? No expense is too much for Clump. That's a nice thought. Neo, do you know when the next video is coming out? Never. Never. It will never come out. Fuck it. What the fuck? Get rid of this material. Replace it with a... Hold on. Can I fix this? Oh shit! No. There we go. Yeah, I know my zombie killers, but I can also do that in Blender just by going to the PBR material itself and adjusting the slider there without having to add anything. Kind of a quality of life thing. Okay, here we go. Isn't there like a view where you can see Nanite? Yeah. Oh wait, is it not running? Is Nanite not running right now? Uh-oh. This is just dead ass running on my computer. It's not even on. Wait. I don't know how to enable it. Well, ain't that a bitch? Well, it's not nanite, but if you want to see a bunch of clumps, there you go. Skeletons don't work. Oh, character models don't work with nanite. That makes sense. Okay. Cool screensaver. Thanks. Hi. Hi. You achieved something today? No, I didn't. All that I learned how to do, like successfully, is add subsurface scattering and how to rig up foot for possible animation fixes in real-time animation, which I don't even want to do. I just want to make cinematics. You know what? I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm going to make a new map. I'm going to open up a blend project, and I'm going to see how easy it is to move shit over. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's take the thumbnail and move it to Unreal and see how fast that can be done. Here. Map. New. Let's make a... Actually, I should just make a duplicate of one of these maps. I'll make a duplicate of this. Blender. Import. Clump will be deleted. Clump will be killed. There we go. How different? I wouldn't know, because I didn't use Unreal Engine 5 more than 5 minutes because it crashed my computer. Make sure that Python is enabled. I guess it is, question mark? No, it's not. Son of a bitch. Yep. Have to restart it, of course. Oh, I can just make a template? Well, too late for that. Here we go. Okay. Well, let me make sure everything's ready for that. Python. Okay. I'm not finding the plugin for it. Not the plugin, but the options for it. There we go. Remote execution turned on. Great. All right, Blender, my current project. Let's send this all to Unreal. Everything. See how fast that can be done. I'm curious how well this will go. Okay. Alright, well. Nothing left to do but send. Export, send to Unreal. Oh, there's unused materials? Well, let's just turn off that check. God damn it. Okay, now it's sending to Unreal. It is now attempting. Let me clarify. It is attempting to send to Unreal. Or is it? Because I don't see anything changing. Let me check my processor. Oh, it's thinking. Ooh, it's thinking. All right, now it's importing. Importing everything. Have you heard of the new horror game, Ill? I thought that was just cutscenes and not even like a game yet. Okay, well, I think it just sent everything over. Let's find out. Let me properly place this as well. Might as well be a game, or well might be a game. Either or, I guess. Untitled asset. Ethan Winters. Oh, it's compiling shaders now. The Flask. Remember that plane, that image? This is what it thinks it is. This is what we get. We get this. That's all we get. It didn't send the image at all. It didn't send it. Nothing was sent. So that completely failed. That completely failed. What else do we got? Ethan. Of course, Ethan Winters. Spawn him in. See what happens. Spawned in T-posed. Is that no materials that I see? Well, shaders are compiling, so I guess he could have materials. But as far as I can tell, no. If I wanted to like get into the industry I would learn Unreal Engine 5 and I would apply to Disney or Fox. Because they're fucking around with Unreal Engine. You have to freeze all transforms and import models plus what? Import materials plus textures? What do you think I was doing? You think I was fucking around? Like I'm not doing things correctly in Blender? Am I gonna sneeze? Ugh. Import materials, like I wasn't doing that. This shit's exhausting. Not specifically like animation software, but when nothing works, it's exhausting. By the way, none of the materials imported. Not a single one. But hey, ray tracing on the collar right there. You see that bounce light? Ain't that crazy? You know what? I changed my mind. We got the important stuff, guys. Wait, what is this even? It's just a texture. Okay, so we got the texture, but what about the page? Does it work? It's compiling. I think it got some cutouts. Some of the cutouts. Does it even work properly? Oh, it doesn't get the alpha, but it got the color. Great. So you know what? I guess it can work for some things. That's good. We got JPEGs. Look at that. Got some JPEGs. That's cool. What about this? Oh, no, that's just a white plane. You have to set up the material to use the masked mode. What the fuck does that even mean? The default import material is opaque. Set up the material to use the masked mode. Would that even mean anything if I Googled it? Is that the smoke thing? Material blending? What are you talking about? I assume it just means they don't use an alpha map by default. Sometimes they do. Some models I've imported and they've been like, okay, like I understood it, but most of the time it just shits. If I want to get best results, I'll more than often have to use GLTF. If you import GLTFs into Unreal, it does a pretty good job of understanding it. You know what? I'm curious. What happens if I get my entire scene as a GLTF? I think it'll only give me assets. The way that I see it is like putting the scene into Unreal. That's the way that I envision it, at least. At this point, put it into Scratch. Are you talking about like the Flash game maker for kids? That's great. That's an awesome idea. Okay, let's see what happens. Export. What am I doing? Fucking around, actually. I was trying to learn shit, but then I realized just how complicated it would be to do the most basic of stuff in Blender. Oh yeah, I'm pretty much gonna go back to Blender unless somebody reaches out and they're like, Neo, don't give up. And do like magic fingers. Hello. It's exporting from Blender right now. Okay, it's done. All right. Okay, content. My stuff. Import. I didn't watch the conference because I don't care anymore. Open. Generate light maps. Why not? Unreal is worth it, but you gotta learn a lot, and it crashed. And it crashed. Well, I'm gonna eat a chicken pot pie. That's what I'm gonna do. And in the meantime, probably just gonna stick with this for now. Because it works and I can just get things that I need with no issue. Or, you know, I can move bones. Like if I need to move a bone in Blender, all that I have to do is grab a control and then just like move it. And then he moves like that. And I don't have to think about anything and he moves. Yep. If there ever is like an animation suite for Unreal Engine 5, or it gets way more friendly with importing Blender assets, maybe, but I'm just using the damn thing to like be a renderer. But if I can't use it as a renderer and it's going to require me to learn how to do everything within the engine, then that's not why I want to pick it up. If Eevee got ray tracing, I wouldn't care about Unreal Engine 5. So that's kind of an oh well moment. Eat your chicken. That's the plan. Okay, well, you know, I looked into it. Any tips after having a shitty day? Go unconscious in a comfortable place. And that's code for taking a nap, according to Cool Kids. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go. Yeah. Yeah. Bye. Fun stream? Nope. I've been defeated. I've been defeated forever.